In the fall of 2003, Annika and I were put in the same third grade class where she invited me to her house for a play date with her and her little sister, Britta. Britta turned out to be the most precious, opinionated, eye patch wearing 6-year-old you've ever seen. And one after school play date turned into 1,000 more, and we quickly went from neighbors to family. And I remember getting a call from B for a sister catch-up, and pretty quickly into it, there's mention of a boy named Zach. And what I remember from that phone call is that she had just been starting to get to know this guy, and she just kept talking about how kind he was and how easy it felt. His mom, Carla, remembers encouraging him to get involved in the mixed voice chorus at BC because, quote, he would meet more girls there than on a sports field. And being the smart person he is, Zach listened to his mom. Zach's friends use words like intelligent and passionate to describe him, and all of Britta's friends say how much they enjoy Zach of their own accord and how thrilled they are that he is marrying their girl.
It's like, she's gonna be smiling.
Britta, I feel so grateful and privileged to stand up here with you today in this beautiful place you call home, and that has become a second home to me. Since we came into each other's lives at BC, you have brought a sense of joy and comfort to my life that I couldn't have imagined was possible. Two people and two voices coming together, selflessly and intentionally, to create something even more beautiful and lasting than either of us could manage alone. As any of Britta's friends will attest, when you get a promotion, or graduate from your postgrad program, or finish a marathon, whatever large or small victory it may be, Britta will be the first one there to congratulate you and share in your joy. Your endearing and self-deprecating sense of humor has taught me to not take myself too seriously. I love you and have such an appreciation for your beauty and the way you carry yourself. I promise to always treat you the way your mom and your dad would want, with respect, care, and compassion. I love you and am so honored and overjoyed to spend our lives together.
There we go.
Hi, Pickle.
9 years ago this month, we went on our first date that wasn't actually a date. That feels like a lifetime ago, but also like yesterday. The world is very different, and we are different, but throughout nearly a decade, my love for you has never wavered. To me, you are safety and calm. You are my home. You are incredibly humble and an incredible listener. You accepted me and fell in love with me in the depths of my grief, seeing me for all that I was in my silliness and sadness when I sometimes felt invisible to the world. I love how goofy you are. I think it's a side of you that a lot of people, unlucky for them, don't get to see. I've loved seeing you become such a wonderful cat dad to Cookie. You care for her so much and very swiftly adopted the weird voices I use when talking to her. I promise to remind you of your worth, how handsome you are, and the importance of your mental health. I love your family and my family adores you. I know if my dad were here to see this day, he would be so excited to officially call you a son. I know there will come a time when we won't share this earth together, but until then, I vow to always let you know, either through my words or actions, how grateful I am for every day, every hour, every minute I get to spend with you, my best friend. I love you to the moon and stars and back.
Oh no. Hi. Hey, you look so handsome. So beautiful. I don't want to get lipstick on you. Oh no. Hi.
So happy to see you.
Yeah. Is this what you thought my dress would look like?
I don't know, it's a little different.
Oh.
But it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Ooh. Hi.
When I walked into that room and first laid eyes on my beautiful baby sister, I looked up at my parents and said, "Put the baby back right now." I'm double fisting.
Carla and Britta and Zach, I don't know if you remember this, but one of my earliest fondest memories of Britta was when we were moving Zach into the house on Foster Street. We're unloading the car, and I hear this voice shouting from across the street on the third floor, "Zach Kabakovich!" And I'm thinking, number one, who is this crazy person? And I look up, and Britta's literally hanging out the window. And so that was my first thought, who's this crazy person? And I said, oh, it's Britta. And then my second thought was, wow, I've never seen anybody quite that excited to see my son.
So meeting Zach for the first time at Boston College was a special moment also. Britta told me afterwards that he shaved his beard just to meet me, and I felt so honored. And over dinner with Zach and his family, I couldn't help but notice the way he looked at Britta. And I think I knew from that moment on that he was the one. I've come to know your family well, Zach, and really appreciate the wonderful role models that your dad, Bill, your mom, Carla, your grandma, Carmen, and your sister, Amanda, have been.
When Zach makes a friend or decides someone is good, he keeps that person for life. So when Zach started dating Britta, I knew that she had to be pretty special. Zach is decisive and discerning when it comes to people he surrounds himself with. Once they were together, it was a done deal. And he was wise to lock down Britta because she is an absolute ray of sunshine, and anyone who could not only put up with, but actively join Zach in his Ravens-induced state of psychosis is not only insane herself, but must be someone who is very in love with him.
2 years ago, when the Orioles actually made the playoffs, Z texted me. I was like, hey, do you want to go to the game? At the time, I was putting myself through nursing school and wasn't really able to afford the ticket. And again, without even thinking, he's like, dude, don't worry about it. It's on me. So I apologize that I have not been able to pay you back, but please take that for me, buddy.
Getting to sing, dance, and grow with Britta all these years has been one of the greatest gifts of my life. Her mental and emotional strength radiates in her resilience and her ability to grow through life's toughest challenges. She stands up for herself and is proof that wearing your heart on your sleeve and being vulnerable is always a force for good.
It has been the great pleasure of my life watching Britta grow into the thoughtful, funny, and deeply caring person that she is. Britta has turned her sensitivity into her superpower and always leads with empathy and compassion wherever she goes. And I could not be more overjoyed that she has found not just a husband, but her equal and very clearly a best friend in Zach.
Zach didn't burst onto the scene sophomore year of college. He was patient, kind, and sure, the quiet kind of strength that Britta needed. A hand on the back, always an I love you, as one of them walks out the door. Zach, thank you times a million for all of the ways in which you show up for my best friend, and for being so nice when I ask you again and again about the type of law you practice and how it works.
Zach, you have consistently proven yourself to be an incredible partner. You are everything that an older sister could want for her little sister, and I am very, very proud to call you my brother-in-law.
When you're with Z, whether you're meeting him for the first time or you're just catching up over drinks, there's a sense that you kind of get. You feel safe, you feel, you're in the presence of someone who's incredibly intelligent and witty, and I think that's not only what makes him such a good friend, but ultimately a great husband for Britta. I do want to say something about Britta. The first time I met you, I was a little bit surprised. For someone who talks so much, to be marrying a guy whose longest sentence today was "I do," it's a little bit crazy. But you truly are somebody who really makes every single person feel seen, feel welcome, whether you know them or not. You are just a warm presence that I am truly honored to be around. I am really honored to be able to speak here today.
Really, their love for each other has enabled them to pass all of these tests with flying colors and to set the stage, I think, for a long and lasting and loving, very loving relationship. They were made for each other.
From the moment she was born, she's been the beacon of love and kindness. Her capacity for empathy only grew stronger after she lost her father. Her open heart has always been her superpower, and I feel so incredibly lucky to be her mom and witness her growth into this extraordinary woman. There's obviously someone very important missing this evening, Greg. He left us way too soon, but his spirit is undoubtedly here tonight. And someone had mentioned to me that maybe those bells we heard ringing during the the ceremony, maybe that was him, who knows. But I know he would embrace Zach wholeheartedly if he were here today.
And I would like us all to pause and take a moment and remember Britta and Annika's dad, Navy Captain Gregory Gullahorn. For those of us who had the pleasure of knowing Greg, we know how unbelievably proud of Britta he would be, how safe he would feel knowing that Zach is Britta's partner, and how he very likely would have pulled a prank on the two of them this morning.
On a day like today, it is hard to not feel our dad's absence. Today, I especially wish he could be here to see how radiant his daughter is. I wish he could be here to witness this celebration of love, the partnership and friendship that Britta and Zach have forged over these last 9 years. So today, in his honor, I'm going to pull a small Greg Gullahorn prank and leave a little stuffed animal that was used many times in his hijinks on the table so that a little touch of our dad's humor and affection can be with you today.
I love you both, and I love you even more together. So here's to B and Z. In this new chapter, may your marriage be your greatest strength. I love you.